In a previous lesson, we pre-configured our VCom plugin properties. In this lesson, we're going to open the plugin itself and take a look at what's inside it. We're going to save to core and run, that way we can see the plugin in action and manipulate some of the buttons. To look inside the plugin, simply double-click on the VCom plugin in your design. Remember, each physical VCom will have its own plugin in your QSYS design. On the top title bar, you'll see what type of VCom station you're working with, the current VCom station firmware that's installed on your unit, and the version of the plugin that you're using. Remember, it's important to keep the plugin version matched with the firmware that we bundled together on our website to ensure the VCom stations function correctly. In the upper right, you'll also see the link button, which is used for linking the plugin to the physical station. If you hop directly into this lesson, check out the previous lesson that details specifics on how that works. The ID button is next. This can be used if you're trying to identify a hardware station in your installation. You can press ID, and the hardware associated with that plugin will begin to blink for a few seconds, so you can visually identify the station hardware you are working with. Finally is the red reboot button. This is a quick way to soft reboot the unit. Moving downward, here we can see the status bar. This is a graphical representation of the VCom's connection status. If it's red, it means that the station is disconnected. If it's green, it means that the station is connected and life is good. If you're running plugin 2.15.00 or later, this bar will now also let you know if you have a firmware and plugin mismatch. Remember, you want to try to keep the plugin and firmware the same. At version 2.15, this is when we made both the plugin and firmware numbers the same. If you're running anything earlier than that, this will not be the case. Below that, you'll find the station's name, the matrix input number, the control IP, and the audio IP. All of these we gave to the plugin in the plugin properties window. Party line is the station's default party line. This is the party line you would like your station to default to after the handset is hung up. If you were to call a different party line, once you hang it up, then pick up the handset again, this is the default party line you'd like to hear at that moment. This is a drop-down box you can choose the different party lines from that you've set up in the Intercom matrix. Audio stream is the type of audio stream used and its name. Both of these we haven't gotten to configuring yet, but we will in the near future as we continue setting up our stations. Further down is the Network Link section. Here you'll find and enable Emulation Mode button. This allows certain functions of the plugin and VCom station to be tested without a QSYS core. The online LED is turned on if the VCom station is currently connected to the core. As we move further down, you'll find the Intercom status section. Here you'll find a real-time indicator of if the handset is picked up or not. The LED indicator will be illuminated when the handset is picked up, and off when the handset is resting on the hook. You'll also find a ringer test button that can be clicked. If clicked, the VCom station associated with the plugin will ring. Another item here is the side tone. This can be clicked and dragged by your mouse's cursor. Side tone is the audible level that the station's microphone is sent back to itself. This is so you can hear yourself talking in the handset. Finally, at the bottom you'll see the Intercom status bar, which displays whether the station is currently idle or in use, and on what party line it is currently active on. Below that is the Station Preferences section. Here you will find ringer settings. Ringer style sets the station's ring behavior when called. This can be constant, single ring, double ring, or triple ring. Ring time sets how long the station will ring when it's called, in seconds. Ring enable enables or disables the station's Zone Alert ringer. Below that is the button configuration section. You use this interface to assign functions to the VCom buttons on your station. How to create party lines and ring zones in the Intercom matrix and a deep dive into the button functions will be covered in the next episode. See you there!